want to talk about first-round matchups for the Lakers. Denver's still scary. All right, that's fine. Give me another perspective. That's okay. Lakers offense looks better without LeBron. They're not going anywhere without LeBron, period. They're not. So we'll wait to see what happens here. I think Jamal Murray is still hurt. I think I saw Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic both listed as questionable. Still can't believe we have Luka freaking Doncic. That's not going to go anywhere, by the way. That's going to still be there, period. If you have that feeling now, you're going to have it in another 3 weeks. You're going to have it in another month. You're going to keep having it. Slee, see you at crypto tonight. See you at crypto tonight, brother. See you at crypto tonight. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. There is a couple other things I want to get into, and we still got a lot to get into here. Let's see what we got here. All right, and then we got people just yelling at each other. That's okay. You know, as long as you're doing it in a respectful manner. Yell at each other respectfully. That's all. Got to get the tea in. You know? Somebody said I was cheating because I was doing tea. That because I gave up coffee, but I'm doing tea, that I'm cheating. Listen, you want to take away the tea from me? Or let me put it this way. When I get coffee back, I'll give up tea for 7 years. I prefer coffee over tea. I'm starting to kind of like the tea, but, you know, it's not the same as coffee. All right, NBA standings here real quick. I want to tell you guys why I want to go through this real quick. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I have access. A lot of people don't have access to this. But there's a website called ESPN.com. Small company. Today, I'm just working with small companies. ESPN, small company. Starbucks, a small company. Just kind of small, tiny startups. Don't tell anybody that I showed you guys this. Here's the NBA standings. Nobody else really knows about this. All right, so let me ask anybody that's on here. By the way, Laker fan or not, I don't really care whether you're a fan. You're here on the channel. Be a part of the discussion. Be a part of the conversation. Best first-round matchup for the Lakers. If the playoffs started today, Lakers are hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. The best first-round matchup for the Lakers, toughest first-round matchup for the Lakers. Guys, it ain't going to be an easy test. Let me play out a scenario here. And basically, I'm going to ask everybody who you would prefer to play in the first round, who you would prefer, that'd be nice not to have to face them in the first round. If the playoffs started today, they'd have Memphis. Do you know the path for the Lakers to win an NBA or to get to the NBA Finals? It would be, if the playoffs start today, it'd be Memphis starting a 7-game set at home, followed by the Oklahoma City Thunder in the second round. Obviously, OKC would have home court advantage. Followed by, it would be either Houston, Denver, or looks like the Golden State Warriors, could be the Minnesota Timberwolves, could be, a number of other teams. Point I'm trying to make is it's going to be a path for anybody. Anybody, it's going to be a path. OKC would obviously have the easiest path because of their seeding, but for everybody else, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Okay, let me kind of process by elimination who I would prefer not to play in the first round, and then I'll get to, I think, the matchup that maybe I'd be most comfortable with. All right, let me kind of walk you through it. I don't want Denver in the first round. I just don't. And even if I feel better about playing the Denver Nuggets, I don't want a 4-5 matchup. It's Lakers and the Nuggets, and that could very easily happen. I don't want to face Denver in the first round. We've had it before. I'm not telling you that the result would be the same, but it's still the Denver Nuggets. I don't want to face them in the first round. We face them in the second round. That seems like a more reasonable compromise than facing them in the first round. I want to move Denver to the side. I don't want to face them. The Warriors. I got to be honest. I don't prefer to be in a 7-game set in the first round against Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, Jonathan Kuminga, Steve Kerr, a franchise that's definitely won before, a franchise that understands how to win. And I think that's a very dangerous first-round matchup, getting the Golden State Warriors. Maybe other people feel differently, but teams that I would prefer not to play in the first round, Denver and Golden State are probably on the top of my ticket when it comes to that. Keep going down the list. Minnesota kind of bothers me a little bit. They've been a lot better. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. Anthony Edwards, you obviously have Anthony Edwards. I mean, I think once you start getting into the Minnesota, Houston, or Memphis, Minnesota could be a little bit of a headache. Am I leaning towards preferring to play Houston or Memphis in the first round? Houston's got a little dog in them. I think Lakers beat the Rockets in a 7-game set. I don't mind playing Houston, but I got a feeling they would really muddy the water. I think it'd be a fun series, but I think it would be ugly. And that's kind of Houston's characteristic, and that's Ime Udoka, and that's kind of the foundation of why they've all of a sudden become a really good team in the Western Conference, but I still think they're a year away. By the way, they've won 7 games in a row. I think of all the teams, do I want Memphis first? I kind of lean towards the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know that to me they seem a little bit of a wild card. Them or Houston is where I think I would lean. Let me see some of the comments here. Initially I thought it was Houston, and then I started talking, and I think I convinced myself otherwise. All right, we'll stop sharing. No need to continue sharing the standings, but at least just kind of showed you guys there where the Lakers are and where they're positioned. Let's see what everybody else is thinking. Some people are saying coffee. Don't do this. Don't do the whole caffeine thing. Okay. There's no caffeine in it. All right. There's very little caffeine. All right. Let's see what I got here. How do I get access to the standings? Don't talk about it, bro. Yeah, there's certain things you don't talk about. It's like the Fight Club. You don't talk about it. All right. Here's one. No Ego would rather see Minnesota or Memphis in the first round. Okay. Andrew says he'd rather see the Rockets in the first round. What's on ESPN? It's a clothing network. They just sell clothes. They sell used clothes. That's what ESPN is. All right, let's see what else we got here. Anthony's got he'd rather play Grizzlies first, or the Rockets, or the Warriors, or the Nuggets. Easiest to hardest. Okay. Clippers, I'm not worried about. Lakers better avoid Golden State or the Clippers. Golden State, I'd like to avoid. Clippers, are people on a Clipper train? I actually didn't even know that would be an option of people wanting to avoid the Clippers. That I didn't really see coming. We need the 2 seed, and the Nuggets get the 4 seed. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Then OKC and Denver can fight in the second round. OKC don't want to see, obviously, after Grizz being easiest, then W's, Nuggets, Rockets. But if we're healthy, I really don't care who we face. All right, let's get another one here. Slee, please tell your host we are thankful for supporting our preferred channel, and we are more than 30,000 people that's spreading the words of his firm. AR, that's awesome. I appreciate you throwing that in there on the super. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm here at the Wallace firm today, so I'm doing my show from their studios. They got a great podcast studio here, and obviously a big partner of the channel. So doing the show from here. So AR, thank you for doing that. You guys will get a chance to meet Brad here a little bit later in the show. All right, let's keep going here. But thank you for the super, brother, and I appreciate those kind words. Rather see Memphis than the Rockets. I think that's where I lean to. I just got this feeling from Houston. I mean, it's going to be Dylan Brooks, of course. They're going to muddy the water. They're just going to make it ugly. they're going to make it really, really tough. Where I don't know, I don't get that same perception from Memphis. So that's probably how I see it. I want Houston first, not Houston's time. Definitely not Houston's time. I still think Lakers beat the Rockets in a 7-game set, but it's more how many games is it going to take? How many guys are they going to throw to the ground in the process? So that gives everybody just kind of an idea there. Warriors will be the worst first round matchup. Yeah, I'm not trying to see the Warriors in the first round. Definitely not trying to see the Warriors in the first round. All right, if you enjoyed this clip and you want more, just subscribe to the channel. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is the Sliwa Show. And then after every Lakers game, post-game show right here.